What's up, gamers, and welcome back to Your Turn to Load, loading game by majority. So, we headed in to the hype moment of the game, the most hype. So, this is super epic. I was just like, that said, when I first spotted him, I just passed by him, since he was angry. I ended up talking with Q-taro, and we thought things over. In the fourth trade, I traded my card with Q-taro's Keymaster. But actually, I went and did this trade myself. Q-taro was passed down. Seems Q-taro figured it out during the main game and was able to put the story together. It's all owed to the power of that card, even my noticing of Q-taro's Keymaster. Seeing you acting funny, Sarah. Seeing you acting funny, Sarah. I was convinced the sacrifice had moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. I decided I'd knock him down and take my tokens back. Keiji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what Soul was thinking after all. So I trusted Keiji and had him take custody of all my remaining tokens. All of them? Dang, this is actually so epic. I mean, Keiji could do the trade himself, but panicky. Why you? Can't you make a proper trade, Keiji Shinogi? I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with the desire to see justice carried out now. He used to hold 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner Root. Huh? Before Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the fourth trade now, then you couldn't have traded Root. You gave him all your tokens, Meow? Sure did. Seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark. Shut up. Running out of leeway, are we? I've still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Keiji, were you able to know about Q-taro having the Keymaster? Or why were you able to know about Q-taro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only one way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? So you still don't know? Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion. He might have been the one to tase Q-taro, maybe. Or I had Q-taro's thing. We were able to extract a statement from Sol. You just have to keep going. What? Noticing? The power of that card? You don't mean... Yeah, the Sage's clairvoyance, of course. The Sage can use clairvoyance even outside of the main game? That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it? Unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Q-taro's Keymaster. Then I made the fourth trade to swap Q-taro's Keymaster and my Sage. And now there isn't even a need to discuss the fifth trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you confessed I'm a con man. Any other questions? No, there's something odd about Keiji's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trades so far. The card I had at first was a commoner. Keiji's was the Keymaster. And in the first trade, The Keymaster was sent to me, and my commoner to Keiji. Next, the second trade. The sacrifice went to Q-taro, and his commoner went to someone else. Next, the third trade. So, initiated a trade that sent me the sacrifice and Q-taro the Keymaster. And the fourth trade. Oh yeah. Yeah, where did Keiji get the Sage card? Keymaster went to Keiji and the Sage went to Q-taro. The thing is, the part that's strange is... That's right, the Sage is out of place. Keiji should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did Keiji have the Sage at the time of the fourth trade? No, that's not it. Because Keiji was able to see that Q-taro had the Keymaster? Wait, what? Okay, so it's true that he had the Sage. But the trades don't make sense like this. That must mean... Keiji's first card being the Keymaster. That was a lie. Oh. Oh my gosh! Keiji had the Sage from the beginning. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the key. Oh, bro! Holy frick. Let him... Oh, dang. Which is why in the first trade, he could make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? Are you really going to vote for So? No. Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Stop it. Aren't you a candidate? You don't have to get picked. Or you won't have to get picked. I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. And we sure So is really a commoner? And that Keiji's the Keymaster? Oops! Oh, frick. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. And the fifth trade? Why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore. Yeah, meow. This fifth trade? We should talk about it some more. If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know. We shouldn't need any more discussion. Keiji, digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us look more lost. It's your turn to die, so that's how it'll end. No. We can't do that, Keiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Alright. Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the four who are in the final vote. Someone who receives sacrifice via the fifth trade. Yeah. Keiji Shinogi is the Keymaster. The sacrifice should be So Kana or now, yes? Is the Lona really a commoner now? Should we believe that one? This is alright. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. In other words, Kana or now, which of them will have the sacrifice? I don't believe it. Keiji and Q-taro were lying. I still have a feeling Keiji's sacrifice, and I just like... I don't believe it. This doesn't seem very persuasive. That's to say, So fell for Keiji's trick, the location of the sacrifice, or any other card. He didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me at all times before just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. So I didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. He's a commoner. Yeah, I have his tablet. Oh. It just... Oh, there it is. Q-taro, you're saying you had your tablet on you at all times, yes? Yep, take a look. It's right here. And when you woke up, where was it? On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table? I'd call that being off you, meow. As I thought, the tablet Q-taro has now is a spare. The tablet I picked up was lying near you when you passed out. What do you say? I would assume this is Q-taro's original tablet. The question is, where's the... Because So took the tablet from Q-taro. Oh, but they're locked by your fingerprints, Will. Sure, while near him, he could bypass that by simply pressing the thing Q-taro's finger to it. And so we arrive at an outrageous truth. What do you mean by that? Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy. The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Q-taro had the Sage, and I had the Keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Q-taro's Sage power to also know I was the Keymaster. So, has So just been acting fool? Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Maybe I'm telling the truth. So... No good. Now there's the possibility that So has the sacrifice. It's no good. We shouldn't vote for So Hiyori. Oh wait, so is Keiji actually Keymaster now? Because... he's seeming pretty sacrificey. Guess not. You can vote for Connor or Miss Now. Whichever you like. Why you? Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. We gotta find the one with the least chance of having sacrifice. So Hiyori must be avoided at all costs, for we don't know what he's thinking. But, between Lucky Girl and Big Sis Now, is there any real difference, Will? You need a certain amount of tokens to take the sacrifice from Sarah in the 5th trade. If you consider the token counts, we'll get you an answer. We gotta find... I don't know, the name of the one who did the trade. What possibilities are there? We just have to choose now, between Now and Connor. All I can think of is tokens now. Lucky Girl had a lot, and Big Sis Now only had a little bit. What do we even do now? Meow. Tokens. Like Jin says, Now hardly had any tokens. Surely you shouldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sarah. Then is Now the one with the least likelihood? Wait, please. This isn't right. Big Sis Now. Least likelihood. Are you gonna kill me with such vague reasoning? Please have another discussion. You're right. We can't end this discussion. What are you saying? I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? Wait for me. By stealing tokens from Reiko's body. I knew you could do it. Big Sis Now wouldn't do such a thing, Meow. But it's true. When I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Now was closely inspecting the room with lies. Nah, it ain't just Now who could have done it. Couldn't any of us have gotten those tokens? In other words, everyone has the potential to possess the sacrifice. It all ends with a game of trust. Then that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in... just before the main game started, Woof? Hope you can find the sacrifice. We have to determine based on So, Kana, and Now's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs thinking back on everything that had happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time. Will you believe that?
Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly.
Did anybody see what the three were doing? I was moving rubble with Keiji Shinogi. I didn't see what those three were up to. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any other exits, Meow. No, you laughed. You laughed. The hope of escape had vanished. I couldn't even stand up. Everything I'm saying is true. Sarah, please save me. You freaking laughed. I didn't see those stairs. Meow. Wait. I didn't see those three, Meow. Sorry, Lou. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? And yeah, there was a smartphone on the stairs, Lou. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape, Meow. That phone. I rested for not a second while moving that debris. All I can prove is Keiji Shinogi's alibi. There was also a ring-up box, right? In front of me. What do you think, Miss Sarah? If only I hadn't passed out. Kana, what? Are you hiding something, Kana? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one who I didn't see around then. Really, where were you?
I mean, I was looking for something I dropped.
Something she dropped? Your friendly policeman is shoving a side rebel. I don't know if you... Oops. No. Kana, was it a smartphone you lost?
How did you know?
Sure enough. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Jin, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was way down the stairs, Meow. Sheesh. She must have just dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. Are you protecting Kana, so? You mean me? Stick up for Kana? Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, Snow and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana?
Because
Sarah, there's a message on this phone, yo. Right, that's what Kana's sister... Huh? It's a different message. Thank you. I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect your big sister. Because that's how Kana can atone. This.
Please give that back.
Hold on, did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this messages? No way. Sarah? Her sister? It's referring to her sister in heaven? That's not it. I mean, if it's not that. This... Oh, me! Is that right, Kana? Your sister here is me?
Yes. I know it's strange, but Kana, you...
So you wanted to save Sarah that much?
Yes.
Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice? To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, you returned to the 3rd floor to trade. Hey now, you're talking like Kana. Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sarah? That's so. It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana. What worthless reasoning. That's a load of...
No, it's all correct.
You idiot! Don't say anything!
Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide the truth anymore.
Kana did it. She really did it to protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself. This is just the worst outcome. Such foolishness. So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you're trying to move the votes towards Kana. Shut up. Since there was no other way for Kana to survive,
Please wait. Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? The 5th trade. Kana switched her card and Sarah's card.
Oh.
When she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the funds. Seeing her sister's words calmed her, and she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sister, the others, Sarah. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't get the whole complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave her what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah's so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone.
Kana.
She didn't want to let Sarah die. And also, she didn't want to have to make So a murderer. That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice.
Kana. But...
The card she received was a commoner.
Wait, what? What? What's going on here, Kana?
Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cards with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice.
Unthinkable. What is Kana even saying?
It's all true. Please believe me.
At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. I can't believe Bucket Girl. No, she's lying to try and confuse us now. Well, maybe Kana just messed up. Maybe she was flirting with or something. Some unique situation that caused the world to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? It was a machine error. Maybe the... Maybe the tablet broke and the tray went wrong. Don't tell me, I wonder if So hacked the blue cards themselves. I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might have to just find the objective truth. What if it was Ranger? Holy frick. This song is going to town. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the windows room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Because I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity in set. Oops. I mean, is this it? That's not it. She's been betraying us over and over now. She's even less trustworthy than the loner roof. Don't trust Bucket Girl, Big Sis Sarah. This is the truth. The truth can be very simple. I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're saying names into the receiver, there could be a mistake. And yet my sacrifice definitely knew. If it ain't Kana's mistake, maybe the floor master purposefully changed the destination. Something like that. Should you change the trade? Huh, come think. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game? Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. Ooh, there was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Excuse me. Remember what Miley said before the main game? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression? If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation. So Uncle Crabstash manipulated the movement of the cards, you know? But the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, I don't know. I don't know the Floor Master's goal. To flip that around, if there was some merit, Gash would have a reason to meddle. We might figure out who removed the sacrifice to. Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this? Gashu, if you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floor Master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. You just know everything, don't you? As expected from Miss Sarah Cheadle. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. You for real? He said it. With 24 hours, we could even reattempt our escape. But are you searching? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we spawned. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, so if we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight it. Let's all combine forces with an extension. Kana.
Yes?
You really don't have the sacrifice?
It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice.
I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Alright. Let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we never could have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head-on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. In the next episode.